Hello, my name is DBreeden, and I pastor Mount Moriah Christian Church, and I also lead Firehouse Ministries in Butler, Kentucky. And today I want to just speak with you for a few moments concerning being faithful and flexible. You know, what it means to be faithful is we're true and trustworthy, and we perform our duties because God can trust us, and we're true in what we do. And we're also flexible, and flexible means to being able to adjust or being adaptable. And that's where God wants us at. He wants us to be faithful and flexible. We need to be able to adjust in our ministry. We need to be able to adjust in our walk in life so that we can share the gospel of Jesus Christ and so that we can be true and trustworthy. You know, God is faithful. He's faithful to the salvation of our soul, and He's also flexible. God took a giant leap from the Old Testament into the New Testament. The Old Testament was all about the law, and when people could not keep the law, what did God do? He became flexible, and He gave us the New Testament, or the New Agreement. So He took that great leap in order for us to be able to have grace, in order for us to be able to be saved by grace. You know, and grace is unmerited favor, but once you're saved, it goes deeper. It's divine influence upon your heart, reflected in the way that you live. So God's given us a chance to be able to get this right. He's given us this grace period so that we can have time to get our relationship with Him right. So He is faithful and flexible. Now, Jesus was also faithful and flexible. Jesus was faithful to the salvation of souls. When God sent His only begotten Son into the world to save us, and then Jesus became so flexible because He just didn't hang out in the synagogue all the time. Jesus was in the highways and byways. He was walking the dusty streets. He was touching people, touching the leper, the prostitute. He was healing the sick. He was raising the dead. He became so flexible that He was out there among the people sharing God's love with them. So who are we in this whole process? We should be the ones that are faithful. We should be the ones that are flexible. We should be true and trustworthy in the performance of our duty to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. We have been given a great opportunity here to glorify God and see souls saved. But we're going to have to be flexible. We're going to have to be willing to do whatever it takes, adapt to whatever it takes. I'm not asking you to do what's wrong. I'm asking you to adjust. Because sometimes you're going to have to go into people's homes. Sometimes you're going to have to enter their lives in ways that you may be uncomfortable with. But when you do it for the glory of God and the salvation of a soul, then you become faithful and flexible, and you understand that it's not about you any longer. It's not about you and your selfishness, because now you become selfless. Now you're faithful. Now you're flexible, and you see people saved, and you see our world change because you become a difference maker. Faithful and flexible people are difference makers. They make a difference, and that's what God's looking for. It's people who will make a difference. Will you be that one who makes a difference, or are you depending on someone else to do it when in actuality it's your job? So if you'll go with God, He'll go with you.